Please like the video, subscribe my channel. Have you ever noticed that the world treats people very differently? Some individuals enter a room and immediately attract attention, while others can sit there for hours and no one even notices them. Why does this happen? Is it because of money? Is it because of power? Or is there something deeper, an invisible force that makes certain people naturally influential? The truth is that the real difference is not created by expensive clothes, wealth, or appearance. The real difference comes from your energy, your confidence, and the attitude you carry within yourself. The moment you discover the strength that already exists inside you, the way the world treats you begins to change. Because the world always respects the person who stops bowing to their own fears. In life, there are generally two types of people. The first type constantly doubts themselves. They are always worried about what others will think. What will people say? What if I fail? What if things go wrong? These thoughts keep them stuck in the same place. But the second type of person is different. They also feel fear. They also experience doubt. The difference is that they keep moving forward despite it. Remember this carefully. Feeling fear is not weakness. Allowing fear to stop you, that is the real weakness. The day a person decides to challenge their fears, that is the day their true strength begins to grow. Now understand something very important. The respect you receive from the world is often a reflection of the respect you give yourself. If you see yourself as small, people will treat you as small. If you doubt your own ability, others will doubt you too. But the moment you begin to believe that you are capable and worthy, the world slowly starts responding differently. Confidence is not just a mindset. It is a powerful energy, and people can feel that energy. But where does this strength actually come from? It comes from self-control. A person who cannot control their emotions can never truly influence their surroundings. If someone can easily make you angry and change your decisions, it means they are controlling your mind. However, when you remain calm, think clearly, and respond with patience, people begin to sense a rare stability within you. And that stability is what separates you from the crowd. There is another powerful secret. People who talk too much are often seen as weak. Why? Because when someone constantly speaks, they reveal their plans, their thoughts, and their intentions to everyone. But the person who speaks less and listens more learns something far more valuable. They learn how to understand people. And the moment you begin to understand people, the game of life changes completely. You will meet three kinds of people in life. Some are genuinely sincere and honest. Some form relationships only when it benefits them, and some appear kind on the surface, but quietly try to use others for their own gain. Wisdom does not mean becoming suspicious of everyone. True. Wisdom means learning how to observe, understand, and evaluate people over time. Do not trust too quickly. Watch first. Understand first. Let time reveal the truth. Time is the greatest teacher when it comes to understanding people. Those who learn to observe patiently rarely suffer betrayal. Another important lesson: do not share your dreams, plans, and strategies with everyone. Not everyone will be happy to see you succeed. Some people may smile at you while secretly hoping you fail. That is why it is wise to protect your goals until the right moment. Think of a seed. Well, it remains hidden beneath the soil. It stays safe. But when the time is right, that tiny seed grows into a powerful tree. Now let's talk about the greatest form of power. Most people believe power comes from two things: money and authority. But true power runs much deeper than that. Real strength is built on four foundations. The first is clear thinking. People who think carefully before making decisions move forward in life. The second is self-discipline. If you can control yourself, you can control situations around you. The third is the company you keep. The people around you strongly influence the direction of your life. And the fourth is strategy. Without planning and strategy, even great strength can be wasted. When these four elements work together, a person becomes so strong internally that the world can no longer ignore them. But there is one final and powerful truth. Strength is not about dominating others. True strength is about awakening the awareness within yourself. When a person truly understands themselves, they no longer need to defeat anyone. Their presence alone becomes powerful enough that others naturally respect them. So make a decision today. Stop seeing yourself as weak. Stop running away from fear. Stop living your life based on the opinions of others. Start recognizing the power that already exists inside you. Because the day you truly understand your own worth, the world will be forced to recognize it too. And always remember this, no one is born powerful. People become powerful through their thinking, their discipline, and their confidence. And once you master these qualities, no force in the world will be strong enough to stop you. Now let's go even deeper into understanding personal power. Many people spend their entire lives trying to change the world around them, but they forget one simple truth. The most powerful change begins from within. When your mindset changes, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your life begins to move in a completely new direction. Think about it. Two people can face the same situation, yet their outcomes become completely different. Why? Because one reacts with fear, while the other responds with clarity. The difference is not in the situation. The difference is in the mind controlling the situation. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. If you train it, it will build your future. If you ignore it, it will slowly destroy your confidence. This is why successful people spend so much time strengthening their thinking. They control their emotions. They choose their reactions carefully. And they never allow temporary problems to control permanent decisions. Another important lesson in life is learning the value of silence. Not every battle needs your response. Sometimes the strongest move is simply observing and staying quiet. When you respond to every criticism, every insult, and every negative comment, you give your energy away to people who do not deserve it. But when you remain calm and focused, people begin to notice your emotional strength. Silence is not weakness. In many situations, silence is a sign of deep control and wisdom. There is also something many people misunderstand about confidence. Confidence does not mean believing that you will always win. True. Confidence means believing that you will be okay even if you lose, because every failure carries a lesson. Every setback carries a hidden opportunity, and every difficult moment builds a stronger version of you. The people who eventually succeed are not those who never fall. They are the ones who stand up every time they fall. Another mistake many people make is comparing themselves to others. Comparison quietly steals happiness and motivation. There will always be someone richer, someone smarter, someone more successful. But the real competition in life is not with others. The real competition is with the person you were yesterday. If today you are wiser than yesterday, stronger than yesterday, and more disciplined than yesterday, then you are already winning. Growth is not always loud and dramatic. Sometimes growth is quiet. It is waking up earlier. It is controlling your anger. It is focusing on your goals while others waste their time. These small daily improvements slowly transform an ordinary person into someone extraordinary. Another powerful truth is learning how to protect your energy. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every person deserves your time. And not every opinion deserves a response. Wise people learn how to focus their energy only on things that truly matter. because energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. Where you invest, it will determine the direction of your life. Spend it on learning, spend it on growth, spend it on building your future, but never waste it on negativity, jealousy, or meaningless arguments. And remember something very important. The strongest people in the world are not always the loudest ones. Often, the strongest individuals are the quiet observers.